I've got a mask exemption. I was within my 5 kilometres and I was violently arrested.
I'm sure you've heard it, we've all heard it. The narrative we keep getting told is that these draconian laws are only being enforced to protect us from the wildly infectious coronavirus. So the obvious question is, why are police breaking these life-saving restrictions to enforce the very rules they claim they must reinforce to save lives? For example, a couple of weeks ago, a local hairdresser here in Melbourne decided they could no longer afford to remain shut, so they opened their doors for business.
Decided that we're going to open our doors tomorrow because we're going to go bankrupt.
One bloke who came there to get a haircut then decided to march out in front of the shop alone, socially distanced from even the TV cameras, before a group of cops broke his 1.5 metre COVID-safe boundary to arrest him.
Disgrace! Disgrace! You're a disgrace! Get the off him! You're a disgrace!
Leave him alone, guys.
What has he done? What has he done?
Leave him alone.
Back up. No, you back up. Everyone back up.
Just leave him alone.
See what I mean? It's so dangerous to even be close to someone you love. But it's totally fine to tackle a random person down who clearly doesn't pose any coronavirus risk to anyone. The worst part of that video, for me at least, was after tackling him down to the ground for our own protection, of course. By the way, we only had 2 coronavirus cases in Melbourne that day. That's 2 of 6.5 million people. But let's pretend they had to get him to protect us. Once they got him, the police disregarded the flags like they're worthless. I think that tells us everything we need to know. You may not have seen it at the time, but how'd you feel about them throwing the flags on the ground like that?
Absolutely disgusted. Yeah, they flew the Chinese flag above Box Hill Police Station and they threw ours on the floor.
Yep, it's true. Box Hill Police Station, if you remember, and it's not far from that salon that he was arrested at, raised China's flag to honour the Chinese communist regime on their 70th birthday last year. But here, they throw the Australian, British and American flags without a second thought. As I said, I think it tells us everything we need to know. If you like this report and you find it as important as we do to tell it, for us to be on the front line here in Melbourne to tell the truth, make sure to share it far and wide. And also hit the like button below to spread the love. Most importantly, make sure to subscribe to Rebel News on YouTube so you don't miss a thing.